Hello everybody. In this video, we are going to see about access specifiers in Java. It's also called as modifiers. Okay. So there are four types of access specifiers actually: public, private, protected, and default modifiers. In this video, I am going to tell you about the differences between these four and how you can use in Java. So if you see in the procedure-oriented programming concepts, you know about the concept called global variable. A variable which is declared as a global means it can be accessed inside any functions inside the same program. But in the object-oriented concept, encapsulation is the OOPS concept, which actually restricts the fields and methods which are bundled together under the class. That is, only the classes, the methods available under the class can be accessible, okay, within the class or different packages to the another classes in another packages. These are all controlled by access specifiers in Java. How you are specifying the modifier, okay, that determines the visibility of the methods or members, etc. Okay, that we are going to see now. So the top level classes, if you see, it is restricted only, it can use default modifier or public. Okay, this default modifier is also called as package private. If you are not specifying any access specifier, it will take it as the default modifier. It's also called package private. So top level class cannot be private or protected. Okay, so that is the class. What do you mean by top level class? Means you are declaring one class, inside that some members are there, inside that another class is also there, nested class is there, means nested class can be a private one, but the top level class, the outer class, cannot be a private one. That's the concept. Okay. So what is the member level? Member level, as you know, class has the members. It can be a field or method. Kindly watch my previous video. I have explained about class and the object concept. In that, class will be enclosed with fields and methods. And it is recommended that fields can be a private one, and it can be accessed to only through the methods available under the class, through the getters and setters. Get method used to get the value for the fields, and setter is used to set the value for those fields. Okay. So all the four access modifiers you can make use for these fields and methods. Okay. So the visibility, if you know, private means it is restricted to the same class, only within the class. Through the methods only that private fields can be accessed, not even through the objects. Okay. Objects of the class. And next one is the default, or the, if you are not specifying any modifier, it will be taken as the default access specifier. It is restricted to the same class and also the same package. Package is the one, just think like a folder. Okay, within that folder, you can have multiple Java programs. So all the Java programs within the same package can access it. Okay. And protected means that this specifier is nothing but it extends package access to subclasses in another packages. If there is any protected access methods available, means that method will be visible only to the subclasses which resides in the different package. Okay. And within the same package, it can be accessed. Okay. Public is the one. It is open to the world in the sense all the packages and all the classes. It can access the construct, whether it is a class or method. If it is public, means it can be accessed by any classes in different packages also. And we will see about the private concept. If you see, there is a class called a bank account, and it has the field balance, which is of type double, and its access specifier is private. So if it is private means through object also you cannot able to access it, only through the constructors and methods. So through the constructor, if you see this is the constructor. Why? Bank account, okay, which is of the same name. So I'm initializing through the constructor. So this dot balance, I am inside the parameterized constructor. I am passing on parameter called initial that I am setting for this private field. Okay. So if you are giving a field as private means only within the same class it can access it. If this class bank account has another method, that account can freely access this field, but cannot through the outside world, in the sense even through object. If you are creating object for this bank account b equal to new bank account of some thousand you are declaring, now b becomes the object. Now if you are system out dot println b dot balance, okay, you cannot do that. The object cannot access this if you have given that as the private one. Okay, but the methods inside the class can access it in the same class. And next is default modifier. Here if you see package is the this statement what I am mentioning means this class is available under the package called com and neighborhood and finance. So finance is within this neighborhood, neighborhood is in com. Okay, just like think of its folder. Com folder consists of neighborhood and this neighborhood consists of this finance. This finance consists of this class called transaction. So here the void process is the method. Here no access specifier I have mentioned. So it will be a default modifier. Okay. Here if you see I didn't give public, private or protected. If you are not specifying any access specifier, it becomes the default modifier. So when no explicit modifier is used, the member is visible to all classes within the same package. So within the finance, whatever the classes are available, it can access this. Okay, this through the object, this process can be accessed. Next is protected. If you see, package A has the parent class and different package B has the child class. So if it is the protected members available under parent class will be visible to child class also through the inheritance concept. What is the inheritance concept? A subclass can access the members which are all available under the parent class, provided it must be a allowed access specifiers. If it is private means even subclass cannot access it. If it is public or protected, members of the parent class can be accessed by the subclass. Even the subclass is available under different package. That is the mentioning of this protected. Okay. So public means all the classes, okay, different packages can access the member or fields. This is the access level summary table. Public means same class, okay. Same class, same package, subclass in different packages, other classes in different packages, you can access. Protected means same class, same package, but different packages. If it is not the subclass means you cannot access. The subclasses in different package can access the protected number which is available under different package. Other classes, no. Default modifier means same class you can access, same package also you can access, but the class which is available under different packages cannot access it, and other classes also cannot access it. Private means only within the same class you can access that member, not even the classes which are available under same package or different packages, okay, or other classes also. Let I show you an example for this. So if you see here, I have P1, P2, two different packages. P1 has the class called person. So this person.java, it's available under P1 package. So I am mentioning with the statement package P1. So this class is public and it has one member, that is the method called a display message, which does not return anything void, but it access specifier is protected. What I told, protected means its subclass, even it is available under different package, can access it. Now I am going to demonstrate that. So this method I am going to access in the subclass which is available under different package. Okay. So if you see here, P2 is another package which has this student class. Okay. So what is this student class means? It is in package P2. I am importing person from P1 through the import statement because person is available under P1 package. Now this public class student extends person. So this student is now the subclass of the person class which is available under different package. Now I have in this student a method called test access, which actually inside that calls the method which is available under this person. So which I have declared as protected. I'm calling this. Okay. Now if we run, so I have compiled student.java. I'm running it. If you see, this hello from the protected person method is the display message system out.println statement. And after that, it displays this method message. If you see, display message. So I am calling display message. Just it prints this statement. And afterwards, it returns to the student. So after printing that message, it prints this message. That's what I have showed here. It is running through the command line interface. I already have taught this about in my previous video. Kindly watch this. Hope you have understood about the access specifier concept. So access specifier, there are four types: public, protected, default, and private. And how it behaves in the Java, how access specifiers can be specified. That's what we have seen in this video. Hope you have understood the concept. Thanks for watching.